Alright, boys, we're ready to finally start the simulation year 2. Our team is ready to go. The lines have been made. Let's quickly make sure the scout is out just to be certain. I can't remember if I did that in the last video. No, he's not, and I want to send him to the QMJHL for this man, Nathan McKinnon. That's right, I edited this as well. So, there you go. Alright. Everything's set. Let's simulate, as I always like to do. Let's go to December 1st just to see what our team can do. Because if you remember last year, we started off 1-5, but we also still had a 50-win season. So you can't ever judge, your team on one month or a few games in. Now, as you guys like to know, or as you guys do know, I always like to talk about NHL things during the regular season simulation here. Even though I still have the questions with Superb Man, which I'm going to save some good questions for, I still want to talk about topics in this video. And what I want to talk about is, you guys have been, a lot of people sending me messages saying, Johnny, what are your opinions on this team and why are they doing so good? Or, Johnny, what are your opinions on this team and why are they doing so bad? I want you guys to look at a stat. I'll go to a website where you can look at all the teams that are, in whatever order they are right now in the league, and they have the goals for, the wins, the losses, the goals against, all those stats, and you can sort by each one of these stats. Go to one of those websites, and I want you to sort by this stat right here, differential, goal differential, okay? What this stat is, it's the difference between how many goals you scored and how many goals you allowed, all right? Now, this stat, you can't really judge this stat, too early in the season, because if you're the kind of team who all your wins come from 2-0, 2-1, 3-2, and then when you lose, you get blown out 7-0 or 6-1. Yeah, that's when you can't really tell this stat. But because we're halfway through the season, you can look at stats. Hang on a sec. Scout assignment, same thing. You can look at stats and see patterns, and for the most part, that pattern is going to continue with that team unless something happens, like a big trade or maybe an injury. They call up somebody new who shakes things up. But for the most part, patterns will continue. And I love this stat, differential, okay? Now I'm going to read out to you the teams that are plus in this stat. There's only 11 teams who are above even. There's only 11 teams who have scored more goals than they have allowed, okay? Here they are. Can you guess number one? I know you can. That's right. Number one, your defending Stanley Cup champions, Boston Bruins, with plus 70, okay? That's amazing. Second, can you guess? I bet you can. Yeah, your Vancouver Canucks with plus 36. So right there, this stat shows me who the pretenders and who the contenders are, okay? Like, you can get to the playoffs fine, but you have to be able to shut people out in the playoffs. You need to be able to shut the door. And these two teams know how to do that. They know how to score goals and shut the door. So this stat for me shows the best teams in the league. Top two, Boston and Vancouver. Third, Detroit. They're actually tied with Vancouver with plus 36. Fourth, the New York Rangers. That's right, the Rangers are coming up, boys. Plus 35. That's great. Fifth, San Jose with plus 22. Sixth, St. Louis Blues, plus 21. That's great for them. Philadelphia Flyers, plus 17. Darcy Hordichuk. Ooh, actually, he might be the better left winger than Rosehill for us. Nah, you know what? 2 years on us. Nah, we don't need him. Philadelphia, plus 17 in 7th. 8th, Chicago Blackhawks, plus 14. 9th, Pittsburgh Penguins, plus 13. And 10th, Toronto Maple Leafs with just plus 4. So that's pushing it. And the Nashville Predators are even, okay? So those are the only teams who are above even or even with goal differential. Every other team in the league has allowed more goals against than goals for. So when you send me messages saying, Johnny, why is this team not doing so good in your opinion? Well, they're not scoring more goals than they're allowing. It's as simple as that. And you got teams down there like Washington. Washington has more goals against than goals for. Hang on a sec. We're 18-10-0 at December 1st. Pretty good. So let's not change the team at all. Let's go to the All-Star break this time. Yeah, we'll go up here to the All-Star break. Monday just before it. Very good, very good. Yeah, so go to different sites that allow you to sort and look at other stats just than wins and losses. Another good stat is, hang on, scout assignment, same thing. I'm going to send them to the QM. Another good stat is, what's it called? 5v5. Look at 5v5 stats. A lot of teams get a lot of their goals from power plays, which is all well and good, But you want to watch out for the teams who do good 5v5. Boston, Toronto actually has a pretty good 5v5 rating. Our penalty kill is atrocious, though. That's why we lose a lot of games, our friggin' penalty kill. But that's a stat for me, goal differential, that really shows which teams are going to not only make the playoffs, but do good in the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying every team that is plus. I'm saying the top 5 in that category. Boston, Vancouver, Detroit, the Rangers, and San Jose. Okay? They're all plus 20. But Boston plus 70? Are you kidding me? The Vancouver Canucks, they're second, and they have plus 36. Boston pretty much doubles it. Oh, good God, the Boston Bruins are freaking amazing this year, okay? I mean, they truly are the defending Stanley Cup champions. They're a playoff team. They know how to shut the door, all right? They get going, but then not only when they get the lead, but they shut it down, and they keep the pedal to the metal. I look what they did to Calgary. What was it, 9-0? All right? All the games that the Leafs have played against Boston this year, it's not even been a game. They've just destroyed us. It was like 6-1, 7-1, 7-0. I mean, it was just they. You know what's going to happen this year? The Leafs are going to like edge the playoffs, make it in 8th or 7th, right? And then we're going to have to play Boston in the first round, and they're going to sweep us. They're just going to destroy us. I guarantee you that's going to happen. But I mean, if you're going to be a Stanley Cup team, you got to beat every team in the league. So it's not a bad thing to have to play them, but. Oh my God, look at all these losses now for us. We were doing good, now we're 24-21. We don't have a single overtime loss? Come on, if half of those 21 could be overtime losses, our record would look great. Come on, we're not doing bad. 25 wins, that's good. Oh my God, get some overtime losses for a loss. All right, there's our timer. Scout assignment, back to the QMJHL. We really want to scout this Nathan MacKinnon guy. See if he's worth really going after. Because I might trade for him. Top 10, yeah, look at that, 8. Let's go back to the All-Star break, yeah. We'll see where we are at the All-Star break. You guys can look at the record, look at the team. Oh my God, there's finally our first overtime loss of the season. Only like, what, 47, 48 games in? Jeez, oh my God, come on. Get some goals, there you go, there's 7. Oh my God, these losses are catching up to us now. Come on, man, what the hell? Oh, honestly, if we had 24, if half of those, 12, we'd be like, what, 27, 12, and 13? That would look fine. Oh my God. So at the All-Star break, boys, we're 27, 24, and 1. Basically 27 and 25. It's not that bad because we're getting a lot of regulation wins, which definitely helps. But, ugh, it's not the greatest either. Goals against average, are we up there? No, we are not. Save percentage, are we up there? No, we are not. Nope. Okay. So Reimer's not doing as good as Hiller for us, but that's okay. Wins, he's up there in 2nd, but that always happens for us. Points, Getzlaf down there in 8th, so Getzlaf is having a good season. Good for him, good for him. Assists, we up there? No, we are not. Goals, are we up there? Getzlaf, okay, so Getzlaf is having a great year for us. And we're in 8th place. So, yeah, we're in a playoff position, but we're 1 point out from 11th. Holy crap, the East is close. Between 4th and 11th, there's 2-point difference. And we're only 4 points away from 3rd. So, looks like Buffalo has a really good team, so we're probably not going to win the division at all this year. But we're definitely a playoff team. But what do we need? We might have to make an acquisition here or there, maybe add somebody, maybe trade away somebody. Where do you think we need to add here to the lineup, boys? Maybe a better 4th line left winger here instead of Rosehill. Maybe a better 3rd line two-way forward other than Bergforce. Maybe even MacArthur, a better 2nd line sniper or playmaker instead of a two-way forward. Maybe Bergforce switch up here. Maybe a line change edit, that's all. Maybe a Schenn and Stahl change. I'll go through all the lines, let you guys know. Maybe Richards could bring up on the 1st line power play. Just go through all these. Let you guys see the lines. What do we need to change? James Reimer's staying, boys. I don't care. James Reimer's staying. Yeah, he's getting better. I don't like that B- for reflexes, but he's getting better. He's getting better. We're not trading for a goalie like that. No. James Reimer's going to be our goalie. We're going to give him the chance. So where else do we need to improve on, boys? Because we're definitely going to have to do something. I don't like that record. 27, 24, and 1. I'm not happy with it. So what do we need to do? I'll leave it up to you.